What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Brian's Action Figure Reviews here. So as you've seen over the channel, it's been pretty quiet the last week or so, and I've only had a couple of videos here and there outside of the Culture Cast, and that's because there hasn't been a whole lot of new figures coming into the house. Not for want of trying, of course. I am still waiting for the next Jada Toys Street Fighter releases, but I was in Smyths yesterday, or whatever day you're watching this, and they had a whole range of figures knocked down to clearance prices. It was time to play the game, you know, no pun intended, and the game of where I try and pick up figures for non-full price. So I got some. This one is WWE Brutus Beefcake, who of course is subject of this week's Dark Side of the Ring episode. Quite good, worth a watch. Pretty cool. This one I've been after for a while. The WWE Legends Kama Mustafa Nation of Domination figure, to go along with the one, the D'Lo one, the D'Lo one from the same wave, which I got ages ago. He was dropped down to a tenner. It's quite nice. And this WWE Elite Greatest Hits Rock from the Scorpion King, which I just think is really, really cool. Not the one that I'm waiting fully. I'm still waiting for the They Live Roddy Piper to go down, but this one was only like €12, so pretty cheap. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through these figures, I'm going to get them out of the box and kind of do a little bit of a mini review on them, and you can have a look at those. But if you're interested in any of these, there's others as well, like Carmelo Hayes, Seth Rollins in his Dusty Rhodes type outfit, that are still in there on sale. So if you want to go in and see if you want to get out of any of those figures, go check it out. So let's get them out of the boxes. So let's take a look at some of these figures. First, we have Kama Mustafa of the Nation of Domination from the WWE Legends line. And yeah, like I've been waiting for this guy to drop down in price for the longest of times, and he's just sat on the pegs. So to get him for a tenner is a win for me. And I really, really like this guy. I liked him when he first arrived on the scene with a kind of MMA gimmick. I know he was Papa Shango before that, but when he started being Kama, I really liked him. Glad to get him and D'Lo now in this Legends line, and I hope they'll redo Farouk and The Rock. I know there was that Amazon 2-pack that I had before, but hopefully they'll do them with the new elbows. Obviously they can't touch Mark Henry or Owen Hart at the moment. I don't foresee the Owen Hart one changing, but Mark Henry will probably end up back in WWE. So we will be able to get some semblance of completion with the Nation of Domination. So let's take a look at Brutus. So here is Brutus Beefcake, not to be confused with the later version of him, which carried barber shears. So this Brutus Beefcake is from his time where he teamed with Greg the Hammer Valentine, and they were tag team champions. And yeah, this is a pretty cool look, I gotta say. Again, like, I didn't grab him straight away when he came out, because again, it's not his most popular look. But again, I don't have a Brutus Beefcake in the collection, and he was a pretty big part of WWF history in the early 90s and late 80s. Well, sort of mid to late 80s as well. And to have a version of him in the collection is great. I will have to track down that Legends Valentine now. I know somewhere there's a shop in Dublin that has him. So yeah, he'd be on the cards to get him. And yeah, very, very happy to get a version of Brutus. So yeah, especially with his Dark Side of the Ring episode just dropped last week as well. So yeah, Brutus Beefcake. Let's look at the last one. And the last figure for today is this Rock from the Scorpion King movie. Now this line of figures is really, really bizarre. I didn't think they'd do anything like this. I know we've missed Wave 1 over here because it had Cena, I think, and it had The Rock again from Fast and the Furious, and it had, I think, Andre the Giant as well. But this Wave 2 I think is a lot better. You've got The Rock as the Scorpion King, you've got Roddy Piper from They Live, which I have to grab eventually somewhere, and yeah, so, but I wasn't even going to grab this one, but I saw it gone down in price. It's cool. I don't know, it's a bit dumb, it's a bit stupid, but it's annoying that he didn't come with anything, is the one thing I'd say about this figure. He just, like, I don't know, Tomahawk Rock or something. He just looks really weird, and something different to have anyway in the collection. You can nearly stick him with, like, I don't know, Mythic Legions or something maybe. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this is a different figure to have, and not something I was expecting to have in my collection anyway, that's for sure. So yeah, I'm not going to do a full review on these. They didn't come with very much, just some extra hands. Beefcake came with extra hands, a title, sunglasses. The Rock, or Scorpion King, or whatever he is, just came with extra hands. And same with Kama Mustafa, just 2 grappling hands, and of course his hat and jacket, which he looks quite silly with without, if I'm going to be honest. So like, not a big, they're not amazing figures. I'm glad I picked them up for the price I paid. I wouldn't pay any much more than that. But mixed bag. Kama is quite basic, but he's another one to tick off the list. Beefcake is quite cool. I like the jacket and everything, and yeah, I needed one of him in the collection. And I'd say Scorpion King Rock is probably the worst of the 3, because he doesn't come with any weapons or swords or anything. I don't think I've even seen that film, Scorpion King. I just saw him in the end of Mummy Returns and that horrible CGI creature that he was. But yeah, so like, pretty cool haul and all in all. I did get this Rey Mysterio as well for like €6 a couple of days afterwards, so I suppose you could stick him in there as well. And yeah, like, these figures are great when they're this price. I've built up quite a collection from just picking them up on clearance, so definitely check out your local Smyths, because they often do clearance down figures. And yeah, so see you in the next one, guys. Hope you have a great day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.